The following is a presentation of the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. It's time for the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. Brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt of London, Kentucky. Your local Farm Bureau agents Donovan and Jimmy Storm. Restyles Consignment Store on Ford Street in Corbin. Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy in Williamsburg. Wildcat Harley Davidson in London, Kentucky. Your local Allstate agent Zach Davison from Corbin. The L4 Security Group in London, Kentucky. Your premier dish provider, American Cable. Lonnie Collins and the Store of Lily. Clayton Mobile Homes of London, Kentucky. Dusk Till Dawn, Lawn and Landscaping and Curb Appeal. Aikens Construction and Excavation. All sponsors of the Game of the Week here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
right. National anthem by the South Laurel Band. And I believe we got our technical difficulties taken care of, John. I think we were on mute. So
What?
All those accolades that you gave me earlier, nobody got to hear.
You had us muted the whole time?
Apparently so.
Les told me you knew how to work this equipment. I'm starting to think you don't.
That's why I needed you tonight, right? To keep me straight. All right, we'll get set for our starting lineups for North Laurel as they come in 19-4 on the season. Number 1, the junior Cooper Elza to get the start. Number 2, the senior Jordan Rawlings. Number 10, the sophomore Caden Allen. Number 14, the sophomore Corey Cunningham. And number 30, the senior Reese Davidson. So Elza, Rollins, Allen, Cunningham, and Davidson for the Jags. Now for South Laurel. Again, North coached by Nate Valentine, South coached by Jeff Davis.
What's some 2 great coaches you got in this matchup, by the way?
Number 1, the senior Garrison Brown. Number 3, the sophomore Caden Taylor. Number 5, the sophomore Braden Cassidy. Number 12, the junior Brendan Murphy. And number 40, the senior Caden McQueen. So for South, it'll be Brown, Taylor, Cassidy, Murphy, and McQueen. South comes in 12-9 on the season. North Laurel, winners of their last 11. South, winners of 4 of their last 5, 5 of their last 7. They both met earlier in the season, John North, on December 5. It was North with a 56-40 victory over on the north side. Tonight, we're on the south side, and we'll see what happens here. But again, thank you for jumping in at the last minute as Les is on an assignment, but go ahead.
Called me out of the bullpen. As I said earlier, I'm very appreciative to Les to trust me enough to be on the broadcast on such a prestigious network as the 13th Region Media Network. And Steve, take it away for tip-off, my friend. Should be a good one.
All right, the tip goes to the Jags. And Caden Allen get things off to Davidson, working the left side. Now, we would normally say, John, going from right to left or left to right on your video dial, but we're actually in the end zone. So basically, you're in front of it right here. Shot missed. Rebound by the Cardinals.
Also, Steve, for those folks at home, don't have the best angle up top in the crow's nest, so our baseline will kind of be cut off a little bit for those wondering at home.
Thank you for that, John. Again, we'll do the best we can.
We will.
Murphy. Pump fake down in the paint, looking for an outlet. Picks it out over top of the key now to Brown.
See, this is one thing that Jeff Davis' squad, they're always just so good at. And in high school basketball, I'm very against this. Nearly is still there. I'm very against kind of holding on to the basketball. He is one of the best coaches in the state at just running his offense until he gets a good look.
He will be deliberate. He will grind it out. He's been pretty successful. That shot goes in for Elza. So 2-0 North on top. 6:41 to go here in the first. Now, we do not have the luxury of a scoreboard cam, so I will go old radio mode to give you scoring time as we go through.
You know, I like that, Steve, that old school. Everybody's got to pay attention a little bit closer.
There you go. Long three from the logo, no good. Rebound by the Cards.
I think pace a little too quick right now for South Laurel. If I was Coach Davis, got to get back a little more in transition and slow this North Laurel offense down. They want to get out and run.
Over now to McQueen. They swing it around from left to right. McQueen drives the paint. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound by the Jags.
Yeah, I think that last score, Steve, in the 50s, that's kind of where South Laurel really wants it, but they couldn't muster up enough offense on that game on the road. We'll see if they can do it here at home. So far, a good start here for North Laurel, though.
Nice drive by Elza, no good. We get a whistle. First foul of the contest.
Going to trigger 2 subs here for Coach Davis as well.
So Murphy gets his first foul. That's going to put Cunningham to the line. 5:38 to go here in the opening quarter, 2-0 North. And as John said, Coach Davis getting ready to make some substitutions. So coming into the contest, we got number 22. That's Blaine Baker. And then number 11, let me check real quick. I don't have him on my roster. I'll find that real quick.
That KHSA roster getting you, Steve.
I know.
Did you go to Arbiter? Which one did you go to?
I went to KHAA there. So Cunningham puts in 1 of 2, 3-0 Jags on top. So swinging around, it looks like number 11, Isaiah Robinson. Shot from the wing, no good. Rebound up and a foul.
Yeah, and that's the physicalness that Coach Davis wants to see down on this end. Is this North Laurel team, they're big, they're physical, they're strong. You're not going to out-height them. You can't really teach that, but you can be a more physical basketball team. And Coach Davis wins that possession by getting the foul here and finally gets some points on the board with nearly 3 minutes expired.
So Blaine Baker hits the first, and that puts South on the board at the 5:07 mark. 3-1 your score. That foul was on Rollins. Second shot is good. So Cardinals cut the lead to 1. It's 3-2 North on top as we approach 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter from Roy Bowling Court here on the campus of South Laurel. Down into Cunningham. Guarded by Baker. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Cunningham gets it. Kicks it out over to Allen. He'll take the shot. No good. Rebound by Brown.
Great box out, too.
Cross-court pass. Robinson with the 3. Give it to him. Isaiah Robinson. And that puts the Cardinals on top 5-3 at the 4:26 mark of the first.
Big shot there for Robinson. And not only a big shot, but it comes within the flow of the offense, Steve, as Davidson misses a jumper there.
Davidson pretty quiet so far for the Jags. Cardinals with the basketball up by 2. Robinson now on top of the key, guarded by Rollins. He'll drive the paint. Shot up and no good. But we get a late whistle.
Yeah.
They're going to be goaltending.
Coach Davis, that is a Coach Davis call there. Again, the savvy veteran. You got 2 savvy veterans over on the sideline. And Coach Davis losing his mind that wasn't called quickly. But now all of a sudden a 7-3 start for South Laurel after trailing 3-0 early.
John, speaking of savvy veterans, we're going to have one here at halftime as we're going to talk to Coach Steve Wright, who was a coach on the 04-05 state championship team that was recognized here earlier this evening. Looking forward to that interview.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one, Steve, to hear from the veteran. Look at this take here. Good take.
Looks like they're going to get Allen with the foul. Looks like it may be Elza, actually. Yep, and that is indeed the case.
South Laurel's got to get downhill and got to be the more physical team. So far, they've checked those boxes. Now slow North Laurel down a little bit in transition.
7-3 your score, South on top. 3:35 to go here in the first. McQueen with the basketball. Now Brown. He goes to the ground. Robinson now has it. He's working on the right side.
Yeah, he wants to get his shot here.
And things seem to turn around for the Cardinals as he checked into the game, John.
Yeah, just a spark plug off the bench.
Ball goes out of bounds. It will go back to North Laurel.
Elza with a heck of a job defensively there. And that's the type of play that's not going to get you in the score sheet, but it's something that coaches look at, and that's why
Exactly.
you're on the floor.
Yes.
That's a great job defensively.
Coaches know. Coaches will know. Yes. Get it into Davidson. Turned around. Shot no good. Cunningham tries to get the rebound. Goes out of bounds. Looks like it's going to stay with North.
Man, Cunningham's just so underrated. Steve, I had the opportunity to call some games, obviously in the WIMT Mountain Classic, and he impressed the heck out of me.
Jaguars basketball, and it looks like that'll be nope. They say it didn't touch it,
No.
so it'll stay with the Jags. 3 minutes to go. Jags down by 4, 7-3.
Can't leave that open.
Long three in the corner, no good. Rebound by South Laurel.
He's not going to miss many of those.
Brown with the three. It's good.
Oh, my goodness.
Garrison Brown with the trifecta, and South up by 7 early, 10-3.
That's not the MO for this South Laurel team to shoot it that quick in transition, but Coach Davis said if you got the shot, take it.
There you go.
And now let's see if North's got the counter punches. We're going to have a double foul, I think, in the paint.
Well, you got Cunningham as well as Baker down underneath.
Baker liked that. He was clapping his hands. And you got to be physical with Cunningham in there, man. He is a load.
More substitutions in the ballgame. Murphy looks like he's back in for the Cardinals. Brown will sit and get a breather. Shot up. Davidson just getting nothing tonight so far. Here comes Robinson. Kicks it in the corner. That was Murphy. Now Robinson with it. Double team there in the corner. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinal.
Yeah, North Laurel's defensively, anytime it comes to those corners or even kind of foul line extended, they are hounding whoever is holding the ball, kind of sending that double team as well. That's kind of a dead zone if you're South Laurel. You got to get it out of there pretty quick. North Laurel doing a good job defending that.
Robinson drives into the paint. Up again. Another two for Robinson. 7 on the night. 7 of the 12. 12-3 your score. 2 minutes. And we get a timeout. And we'll see if it's a full of 30. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's take a quick break ourselves here on the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
All right, back to action here. Roy Bowling at court. 12-3 your score, 2:02 to go in the first. John, what have you seen so far?
Well, a quick counter punch there from South Laurel. It was a good start for North, but, the more physical basketball team right now has been South Laurel. But I've seen this North team take the best punch as a three-pointer on the way. It's no good. They've taken punch after punch. This team never panics, Steve. They're going to settle in.
R.J. Noble checking into the contest, gets the first 2 there. And it breaks a scoring drought, 12-5 now your score, a minute and a half approaching here in the first.
That's a credit to Coach Valentine, too, is this team never gets shaken. They always look calm, under control. They never let the emotion of the moment take over the basketball game. And the less emotional teams usually win the basketball game.
Nice cut toward the basket. We get a whistle, though.
That's a trip, I believe, in the lane.
So Murphy gets his second personal. Talk about teams in their composure. Like you said earlier, both of these squads and their head coaches never lose composure. They know what they're doing. They'll take their time when needed. And it shows usually at this time of the year as they get toward for district and regional. Pass knocked away. McQueen has it. Gets it over to Brown, who's back into the contest. Jumper from Brown, no good. Battle for the rebound. It goes to the Jaguars.
Quick shot there. I don't think South Laurel nor Coach Davis wanted that shot.
Cam Anderson into the contest for the Jags with that rebound. Shot no good from Elza. Anderson gets it back to Elza. So they'll start over. 40 seconds and counting. 12-5 your score. South on top here in the first quarter.
Uh-oh.
Ball knocked away. Stays with Davidson.
Stiff arm there from Davidson. Get him in a football uniform.
He's got the size. Jumper no good. Rebound by Baker. So South with 17 seconds to go. Probably go for the last shot here. Up 12-5. McQueen. Top of the key over to Murphy. The shot no good. Rebound by Davidson. 3 seconds. 2. He gets a shot off. Good if it goes. No good. And we're at the end of the first quarter. Your score 12-5. South on top. Let's take a break and be back in the second quarter here on the Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
No doubt in the world we live in today, security is our number one priority. Let me tell you about the good folks at L4 Security Group. They offer surveillance, hiring solutions, risk management, guards, mobile patrol, and much more. Buddy Blair and John Blanton have over 60 years experience in the industry and protect over 12 states. Make sure you check out their new location at 116 Shiloh Drive in London, Kentucky. Thank you, L4 Security Group, for your sponsorship of the 13th Region Media Network.
All right, back to action here. Roy Bollingport on the campus of South Laurel High School. Steve Black, John North with you on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. The Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week. And John, so far, South Laurel coming out, making a statement so far.
Yeah, and again, if you're North Laurel, probably the perennial favorite in the 13th Region, one of the top-ranked teams in the state of Kentucky, you're going to get everybody's best shot. This is nothing new to Coach Valentine and the squad, but if you're looking at Coach Davis in that sideline, that is a big win for them here in the first quarter.
All right, Cardinals with the basketball to start the second quarter. McQueen, a 3 from the corner, no good. Battle for the rebound. It'll be a loose ball foul. Let's see who gets it.
I think Coach Valentine too happy about the whistle.
So it looks like Cam Anderson, his first. South will retain possession. If you're watching, of course, you should be watching because it's being streamed. You can see all of our great sponsors being streamed at the bottom of the screen. We'll do what we can to get them in, but you can see those throughout the contest. We can't do what we do, John, without them.
We can't, and these sponsors are supporting the student athletes of the 13th Region, so anytime you see that, you want to go support those businesses because they are allowing this to be streamed, so we appreciate it.
Foul on Allen, his first.
And I know Steve Black how much he costs to call a game, and
that's right. I'm high dollar.
This one up and no good.
That's Braden Cassidy at the line. This is that first one. 12-5, your score. South on top. 7:39 to go till half. Hey, stick around at halftime because we're going to have Coach Steve Wright. We're going to talk to him about that magical 04-05 season as Murphy puts in the second. 13-5 your score. I'm looking forward to that one, John.
Yeah, I am too, Steve. You're going to have a good time with that one.
Ball stolen away. Here comes Brown. Let's see what he can do for the Cardinals. 3. Good. Garrison Brown, a second tray on the night, and it's an 11-point Cardinal lead, 16-5.
Yeah, this South Laurel team right now shooting above average on the year, knocking them down. That's going to be tough for North Laurel to overcome, but just got to hope that the percentages come to a head here before halftime. And this is right where South wants it right now, especially tempo.
Yes. Davidson shot no good. They've done a number on him tonight. He is scoreless so far.
Yeah, he's been cold from the field, but he can heat up quick.
Exactly. Cassidy over to Brown.
Yeah, if they get another 3 to fall, this place is going to come unglued.
Oh, yeah. 6.5 to go till halftime. 16-5. Driving in, shot up and good. Give it to Caden Taylor. His first of the night, 18-5 your score.
Well, so far a masterpiece from Coach Jeff Davis. Just the game plan and execution on offense has been very A+ tonight.
Swings it over. Davidson gets a three. And he's off the schneid. 3 points. He cuts it to 10, 18-8, 5:57 to go.
Well, that's a look you absolutely cannot give him if you're South Laurel. He's going to knock that down, and that could get him hot in this contest.
Skip pass over to Brown. Three. It's good.
How about Brown?
Harrison Brown. 9 points on the night, 21-8. And the crowd is coming to their feet, John, as you predicted.
Yeah, give the young man a heat check back down the court. He's unconscious right now. Rim looking like a hula hoop.
5.5 to go here till halftime. Davidson gets over to Elza. Noble with the basketball now. Skips over to Elza. Now Allen will take the shot. It's good. Give him a three. His first on the night. 21-11 your score. Approaching 5 minutes till half.
Don't adjust your computer screens. Camera went a little fuzzy there. We got that fixed. That was manual focus took over there for a second. We got it now.
John's doing double duty. He's color analyst and cameraman. I'm the play-by-play and producer running these commercials and stuff. So we're doing multiple stuff. So we better get a big paycheck tonight, right, John?
That's right. I want to be able to go to the Texas Roadhouse after this.
Noble with the foul, his first. 3 team fouls on the Jags. None so far for the Cardinals. 10-point Cardinal lead. Robinson. Double team there, gets it to Brown. McQueen, he'll drive in. And the whistle. And they give him the charge.
Yeah. That's a good call. It was a good call. Had position underneath. I know that's kind of tough to see from our angle, but
the defender was set up.
Yeah,
perfectly.
Absolutely. And just outside the paint, too. Wasn't too far into the basket. That's a great defensive stand here for North Laurel.
10-point Cardinal lead. 4:35 to go till halftime. 21-11 your score. Noble to Cunningham. Allen, top of the key. Guarded by Robinson. Good matchup there. Allen to his right. Step back. Shot blocked by McQueen. They're going to call McQueen with the foul.
Yeah, I think he got too much of it there. Coach Davis not going to agree with the call, I don't think. It looked pretty clean, but I think he got a lot of arm just from where we're standing. And Davidson got a quick rest over on the bench and now going to come back in.
McQueen's first foul on the night will send Allen, the sophomore, to the line. 3 points on the night for Allen. Trying to cut into this deficit, 21-11 your score. 4:38 to go in the second quarter. And again, stick around at halftime. We'll have a special interview with former Cardinal head coach Steve Wright. Now, both teams are going to the bench right now, so don't know what's happening here.
You got a media timeout or what?
No, for sure.
How about this 13th region got the pull to get a media timeout or what?
Les Dixon knows what to do.
Yeah,
right?
he called in a media timeout there, but I think they just blew their whistle, brought them all back out here.
They said, psych, go back out. All right, Allen to the line. And again, everything changed when Isaiah Robinson entered the contest. Allen gets the first. Davidson back into the contest, replacing Noble. 21-12 your score, 4:31 to go till halftime. Eyes it, tries it, and buys it. That's Allen. 5 points on the night, 21-13 your score. Full court pressure from the Jags. Trying to spark something here. They get it across the timeline. Cardinals, no problem. Robinson, guarded by Hampton, who's entered the contest.
Yeah, Hampton, great defensive effort there, too. Cut Robinson off. He had a wide open lane to the basket.
Top of the key, Robinson. Man-to-man defense from the Jags. Robinson works to his right. Now to his left. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebound by Allen.
Not the look you want there if you're South Laurel.
So Jaguars a chance to cut it to 6, possibly 5. Turnaround jumper, good. Ooh. Give it to Rollins.
Yeah, that's a tough shot there for Rawlings, but he is a bucket and always has been in that North Laurel uniform.
21-15 your score. Jags on a bit of a run. 3 from the wing. No good by Taylor. Battle for the rebound. Still battling. Goes to Allen. Here comes North.
Yeah, they can hit you in a hurry here.
Allen the 3. Yes, sir.
Right on cue, and that's going to be a timeout for Coach Jeff Davis.
8 points here in the quarter for Allen. We'll take a break ourselves. Back in a moment here on the 13th Region Media Network's presentation, or Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the Game of the Week. I'll get that right someday.
When it comes to protecting what you love, you want an insurance agent that cares more about you, more about your world, and more about what you need. And that's exactly what you'll get from Corbin Insurance Agent Zach Davison. He's my insurance agent, and he's an agent that doesn't just know about Corbin, but he lives here, and he wants to protect life here. Contact Zach today. It's located on Cumberland Falls Highway in Corbin, Kentucky. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Back at South Laurel High School, Steve Black, John North with you on the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, brought to you by L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Got it that time, John.
There you go.
So full court pressure from North. It's a 3-point game now, 21-18. 7-0 run here by the Jags. 3:15 to go till halftime. Double team, skip pass over to Brown. Brown working the wing, now top of the key to Robinson.
Johnny Gray would love that possession, Steve. Pressure defense for North Laurel.
There you go. Mr. Panther shout out there.
Ooh, man, got away with a walk there.
That was Lehman there. The 3, no good. Brown not good that time. Here come the Jags. A chance to tie it with the 3.
And you're seeing why this North Laurel team does not panic. Down 21-13.
Long 3 and no longer. Down by 13 as we're tied.
And just like that, it's a tie ball game.
21 all. Now we got a whistle after the shot. 2:39 to go in the half. Again, 21 all. So foul on the Jaguars.
3's going to count, though, I think.
It will count. Cunningham with the foul, his first.
Coach Valentine wants an explanation. Shane Stewart's going to have to come the length of the floor here to get Coach Valentine back in his box as well. You can see it over here to the left side of your screen.
Well, let's see. The foul may have been we'll see. The foul may have been on Lehman. Hold on a second.
They're kind of staying here in the half court. So
each team has a 14, so we'll
oh, wow, it is. There we go.
Okay.
So a 3, and you get the ball back because of the foul.
So it was actually Braden Lehman with the foul. His first. Team fouls 3 apiece. Score 21 apiece. 2:39 to go till halftime. It's cold out there tonight. Stay inside and watch us, right?
That's right. No better place to be.
No better place to be. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Loose ball foul.
And this North team has just been able to turn those missed shots from South Laurel into quick transition buckets.
Baker with the foul, his second. That's going to put Hampton, the junior, on the line. And a chance for the first time in a long time for the Jags to take the lead, and they do.
Yes, it's the opening of the ball game. It was up 3-0, and now they retake it here in the second.
2:36 to go here in the half. First half, that is. Second shot is good. 23-21, Jags now on top. Full court pressure from North.
Got to be a quality shot here for South Laurel. Can't get sped up.
results in a turnover. Allen over to Lehman. No, excuse me, that was Cunningham.
Yeah, Cunningham with the finish.
25-21, Jags on top. Pressure still on by North.
South is having a tough time with this pressure right now.
Robinson drives, loses the handle. Down underneath Baker, no good. Ball out of bounds. Who does it go to? Looks like it's going to stay here with South. Kind of in that little crow's nest corner there. Can't see everything. We'll do the best we can, though. John's pretty good at what he does with the camera. Shot from the corner, no good. Battle for the rebound, and I think that's going to be on South. Let's see. Yep.
Again, Steve, South was hot early, but this is not a time where you can just start kind of relying and settling for those three-point shots. I think this team's got to get 2 feet in the paint on their next possession because good things have happened. And then on the other side, man, this North Laurel team has kind of amped it up. They've taken advantage of opportunities that South Laurel has given them, and now South Laurel finds themselves in the double bonus, 2:05 remaining, so can't get as physical defensively because you're going to give up 2 shots to a very good free throw shooting team.
Exactly. Lehman with the foul. His second. Davidson. Shot is good. Coming into the contest, number 5, Cassidy for the Cardinals. 26-21 your score. North on top. 2:05 to go till halftime. Second shot is good. 27-21. North staying in the pressure. Why not? It's been working here in the second quarter. And we get a whistle.
It's going to be a warning.
So a bench warning to the South Laurel Cardinal bench. Coach Davis kind of, I guess, looking for an explanation or just stating his case.
Yeah, stating his case rather loudly over there.
Cardinals get it in. They lose the handle, though. Back to the Jags. A tale of 2 quarters, John North.
Yes, sir.
Jaguars up by 6. 1:45 to go.
This is a 15-0 run for North Laurel right now.
Incredible. Shot no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to go back to the Cardinals as it will go off the hands of Corey Cunningham. 27-21. North side on top of South side. 1:36 to go till halftime. So again, that pressure coming up with a double team. Kind of a trap, if you will.
Got to be 2 feet in the paint here from South Laurel.
Down underneath, shot blocked from behind.
My gosh, that was Davidson just flying in. Uh-oh.
Allen for 3. Oh, my goodness. Caden Allen, his 3rd tray of the quarter, and it's a 9-point Jag lead, largest of the night.
18-0 run for North Laurel.
Ball still
and
by
more.
Davidson, and he'll go to the line as he goes down. Uncle Mo has definitely shifted John North.
That is just, I mean, that is extremely hard to overcome if you're South Laurel, even here at home. It was 21-13 at one point, and now I think they're sending the teams to the benches. They may talk about a flagrant here on Davidson.
Now, we don't have review like they do in NCAA, right?
We don't.
Okay.
And we'll let those at home that's watching decide, but I don't think there was enough to warrant a flagrant there, but the officials may think different. And again, we don't have the best angle all the way on the other side of the gym. I don't think there was anything malicious there.
So they're getting Coach Valentine back into his side there. He's like, okay, calm down, calm down. You're Coach Valentine. You're wanting that flavor.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, keep pouring it on.
He's stating his case right now.
I mean, there's a chance for North Laurel to go up 10-plus here, Steve, but it feels like 25 the way this has gone.
So Coach Steve Wright is up here to my right as we will interview him in the next couple of minutes. He's on cue. I asked him to come up here with about a minute to go on the clock. And we have
Coach is going to be up here.
We have an exact minute on the clock. Well, Davidson to the line. 9-point Jag lead, make it 10. A 20-0 run, right, John?
Yeah, 20-0. That's what I got if my math is right.
I mean, Jags were down by 10 at one point. Now they're up by 10. Make it 11.
What a run. That's why this North Laurel team's elite.
Yes. Again, 19-4 on the season for the Jags. Looking for their 12th in a row. Under a minute to go. See if the Cardinals can stop the bleeding. Get on some kind of positive note going into half. 3 from the wing. It's good. Give it to Caden Taylor.
Oh, did you need that if you're South Laurel?
Approaching 30 seconds to go here till halftime. Allen and Robinson. They spread things out. Going to work for the last shot. 20 seconds and counting. 32-24 your score. Jags on top. Ball knocked out of Davidson's hands. He gets it back. Step back, top of the key now over to Rollins. Rollins shot up. It's no good. And we are at the half. Your score, it is North Laurel 32 and South Laurel 24.
There was a foul, Steve, going into the locker room there.
So not so fast, my friend. It is not halftime yet, so we'll see what happens.
And I think it was against North Laurel, so it is going to be South Laurel ball with 0.2 seconds left.
So South will inbound.
Catch and throw here, maybe. That's about it.
0.2 seconds. That's about all you can do. And they're just going to let it run out. Your halftime score, North Laurel 32, South Laurel 24. So we'll play a couple commercials, take a break, let Coach Wright get settled in, and then we will talk to Coach Steve Wright here at the half. Again, 32-24, your score, North on top. You are watching the Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week, brought to you by L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
We blaze trails where others won't, refusing to settle for the status quo. We hunger for something more, and we'll stop at nothing to achieve it. Riding across Great Plains, over mountain passes, and through the heart of America to see more, feel more, be more. This is our American dream. Ride with us.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Aaron, and of course, you've been like everywhere. I was looking at some stuff earlier just to kind of see, because I know you were at Southwestern Montgomery and then you're at Southern right now. I didn't know you were at Walton Verona.
I was there for 4 years, from 86 to 90, and I came here from there. I'm from Northern Kentucky.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead, and we're back on live as well. And so, again, thank you to our great sponsors. Here we're at the half. North Laurel up 32-24 over South Laurel. I am joined here by legendary head coach Steve Wright. And Coach Wright, how's it going so far this evening? Everything that's going on. Your team was recognized earlier tonight.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. It's always great to be back, and it's always good to come back to South Laurel and Laurel County and get to see some of the guys tonight. A lot of them were here, not all of them. Just a quick reminder of how fast time flies. It's been a while, so but always honored to be here and see the people of this county and to have our team recognized.
Well, let's talk about that magical year, 04-05. You ended up 32-4 on the season. Started out with an 11-game winning streak, ended on, I think, a 9-game winning streak and taking the state title. But let's talk a little bit about that regular season. We'll talk about the tournament run in a moment, but what were your thoughts going into that season? I know you had a lot of players back, and we'll talk about some of those here in a moment, but what was your game plan and thoughts coming into that season, Coach?
Well, we lost the 2004 regional championship on this floor and got beat by Wayne County and in the finals, and it left a really bad taste in everybody's mouth in the program. And so we had a great summer and a great spring and workouts and stuff, and you could see a real difference in the maturity of our guys in the summer. And we won this state AAU tournament, and I just felt like, you know, we're going to have a heck of a squad. You got to get lucky and get some breaks along the way, but we just had a really unique group of seniors, juniors, and sophomores, and a really good mix of personnel. And the guys that I had on my staff were Brad Sizemore, who used to play for me, Roscoe Denny, who had been with me for 15 years, and Dennis Hammonds was my freshman coach and did a lot of our AAU stuff. Those three guys, I'm telling you, they were amazing. And we had a great cohesion, the four of us. And, you know, you never think you got a chance to win the state championship till you walk out on Saturday morning and you won the game.
Exactly.
So it was a dream come true for everybody. You know, when the schools had split, obviously, and it took a long time to rebuild our program to where it was a state championship caliber program. We'd been to the state tournament a lot. We planted a lot of seeds. So it was a dream come true for everybody on that team, and especially me.
Very good. Now, you mentioned some of your coaches. We're going to talk about them here in a moment, but back to your players again. You've got a lot of experience on that team coming back for that season, and so, you know, what did that group bring in terms of, say, you know, just pure experience, chemistry, leadership? Talk about that for a moment. You may want to single out some. I know there was a couple of popular ones on there, but there was a lot of key contributors to that team.
There was, and you know, I thought about that tonight when Josh Riley walked in, and Josh, you know, he's got kind of a world-renowned softball player now. And when he was on our team, he was like a six-man at the 3 and the 4 position. And he would do anything to help the team. He battled like crazy. He was a good athlete. He played really hard, and he had some great moments for that team throughout that entire season. That's just one example of that. You know, we had a kid named Warren Gross that was the best defensive guard maybe in the state that year, and didn't score a lot of points for us, but he was crucial to the development of our team. But I think more than anything, those guys really got along well. They really enjoyed playing together. They grew up in AAU together. Dennis coached them when they were in the 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and that planted a lot of seeds. And they were just, you know, I was probably a little tougher cat back then than I am now, and I was pretty hard to deal with. So I think I could keep them in line pretty good, but they wanted to win as bad as any group I've ever had, and just were tremendous in the gym and workouts and practices and games. And they would get on a bus and drive to Louisville or go to Lexington or go wherever and play and never complain about the bus ride and just want to get better.
Very good. Now, you know, again, a really good regular season, 32-4. You get on that winning streak right into the playoffs, and again, you run through the district there, 48th district. You run through the 12th region to get to Rupp Arena and the Sweet 16. So let's talk about that trip to Rupp Arena that year. You've got Ohio County, you know, in the first round, and you know, some fans can overlook that team, but you know, again, that was a tough out. Take us through a little bit in that first round to kind of get going in the tournament.
Well, back then we didn't have all the computer technology we have today.
Exactly.
So I remember after we won the region, the next morning I drove to Western Kentucky to get 2 VHS tapes on Ohio County, and I'm telling you, I almost came home and vomited when I watched it because they had two big guys inside. They had a 6'8" kid and a 6'7" kid, and they were really good and really strong around the basket. In that game, there's like a minute 20, I'm guessing, left in the game, and we got a missed free throw, and Eric Fields dives on the floor and gets it, flips it the wall down. He scores and gets fouled and turns it into a missed free throw into a 3-point play. And we were maybe up 3, 4, 5 at that time, and that pushed it to 8. So it was a really close game, and we knew it was going to be a close game.
And you got past that, and then you got past E-Town. But that Final Four, PRP, you know, and your good friend Dale Mabry, coach on that team, and that went to overtime. It was a 1-point win. So 2-point win, excuse me.
No,
oh,
2 overtimes. 2
overtimes. There you go. I stand corrected there. But again, that final score is 66-65. But how was it coaching against one of your good buddies?
Well, you know, I just talked to him a few days ago, and we stayed in touch. One of my best friends in coaching, and learned a lot from him. It was hard because they were so quick and athletic and really well coached and could just get up in you defensively and really bother you. We made some tremendous plays. I think we were down. I'm not positive. I think we were down 9 or 10 at the half and came out and scored 9 straight points, and it was a game from that point on. And it was just a great game. And the way it finished, I get stopped all the time by people that say, that's the best basketball game I ever watched. And I said, well, I almost died of a heart attack about 10 times. But it was a great game, and Dale was a fantastic coach and fantastic friend. I met him in the hallway about 20 minutes after media that morning, and we were headed to the hotel. We had ordered food, and we're going back to eat and rest for the championship game. And he looked at me, and he said, it's your year. Go get it. And that's the kind of friend he was. But it was a great game. I think one of the best semifinal games in the history of the Sweet 16.
And it kind of led the way to your championship. You got a big lead early against Warren Central, didn't look back. And, again, bringing Laurel County its 3rd state title. Hazel Green back in 1940. And, of course, who could ever forget the Paul Andrews shot heard around the Commonwealth there in 82. But, congratulations on that as you beat Warren Central. Real quick, and I know we're about to run out of time here, and we could talk forever, but you mentioned your assistant coaches earlier, and so I'm just going to mention one in particular, Roscoe Denny. He is on the bench tonight here in 2026, still coaching. Can you talk about him for just a moment, and we'll wrap it up?
Well, Roscoe is a fantastic coach, been dedicated to the game for over 50 years, and he's one of the most loyal guys I've ever been associated with, one of my best friends. Everybody knows Roscoe. Knows he's a little crazy, but he's a fantastic coach, fantastic person, and I love him to death.
Very good. So we're going to keep it here, you and me here for a moment. As John will kind of give us the action, and we'll get back to it here in a moment because, look, this is an opportunity, right, to talk to you. We're not going to waste it, right?
Yeah,
so,
no problem.
So talk about how, that year and maybe just like the support of the community and things like that, and then coming back tonight after all these years and seeing a big turnout. How does that speak to you in the sense of the pride here in Laurel County?
Well, we lived here 23 years. It's the greatest 23 years of my life. Loved every second of it, every minute of it. And there was a lot of pressure. There was a lot of good days, and there were some bad days. And I wouldn't change anything. I loved it here, and I think a coach has to know when his time's up, and I felt like I knew when mine was up, and I didn't hang around too long. And but it was quite a privilege, and that I got to come here and coach. I'm very thankful for that committee, Joe McKnight, Clemens Bundy, and Pearl Jean Hughes and Raymond Reed were that committee that hired me right out of Walton Verona High School, and I had not accomplished much. And they saw something in me, and I'll never forget that, and what they did for me.
Well, Coach, again, thank you for your time. Again, we could talk forever on a lot of different things, and there's some things I didn't get to. But, again, continued success for you, Madison Southern right now. And, you've made your way around the state a little bit as well, and you're going strong here in 2026. So again, congratulations on your team and your coaching staff and your recognition tonight. And thanks for joining us.
Yes, sir. Thank you
right.
very much.
You're
Enjoyed
very
it.
welcome.
Thank you.
Legendary coach Steve Wright here at halftime here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. And again, we appreciate him taking the time. Thanks again, Coach. So appreciate Coach coming up here. A special shout out to Les Dixon for kind of making that happen as well as he reached out. And
how cool was that, Steve? I wasn't about to bump him off air. If y'all wanted to keep going,
we probably
who
could.
Who am I to put the legend off air when the game started back?
So back here to action, 6:59 to go here in the third. North Laurel up by 10. I think our only scorer, Cooper Elza, with a bucket early here in the third quarter. Like I said to Coach that we could talk forever. So much stuff that we could talk about, and there's some stuff that we didn't get to. But gosh, what a legendary
chance
figure.
you get a chance there, and that's a chance for Davidson as he knocks down the three. Boy, has he gotten hot in the second quarter, now into the third. But any chance you get to hold court with a legend, man, you take it.
And I think Les for that opportunity. Again, I got to interview Coach Steve Wright, and also got to interview Richie Farmer back in the day. I'll have to give Johnny Gray credit for that one back in the old radio days.
Johnny Gray set you up with the interview.
He set me up with an interview there with Richie Farmer, but that's really neat. And so, again, thanks, Les, for that opportunity. It was fun. 37-26, North on top. 6:19 to go here in the third. McQueen goes up, but he's going to get fouled. He'll go to the line.
Great job by McQueen to draw that foul. It starts, I know South Laurel had some hot shooting in that first half, but it starts with 2 feet in the paint and then work from your inside out. The stronger you are inside, the more North is going to start packing it in. That's going to give you some open threes. That's what South's got to get back to here, but they've got to keep it in single digits before that fourth quarter. They cannot let this balloon up to 15-20 before the fourth quarter.
McQueen makes the first, cuts it to 10. And John, you were spot on about Reese Davidson. He had a slow start early, but he turned that corner there in the second quarter, and he's been lights out since.
Well, great Division I players that I've watched in this league as the score goes there for Elza. They don't get rattled in situations like this. They don't get rattled if the first 3 shots don't fall. If the fourth don't fall, they know the fifth is going to go in, and that's Reese Davidson to a T.
Garrison Brown goes to the ground, and a turnover will give it back to North. 39-27 your score. Jags up by 12. Down by 10 there in the second quarter. Went on a 21-0 run and haven't looked back since at this moment. Elza to Davidson. They get it into Cunningham. His shot up, no good. Rebound by Robinson. Chance to cut it to 10. Robinson drives, picks up the dribble, looking for an outlet. Skip pass over to Taylor. Now in the corner to Murphy. Taylor again with it, guarded by Allen. Taylor goes up, he's stripped, but he'll be fouled. And I believe that would be Caden Allen.
I think it is too on him, Steve.
His second personal. Team third, as it will send Caden Taylor to the line. So Caden on Caden crime here in the third quarter. Shot is good. Probably nobody got that right, John.
Maybe a few out there.
Maybe
a few.
Second shot is good. So Taylor, he gets 2. Back to a 10-point game. 39-29, North on top. 5:15 to go here in the third. Davidson, nice drive, reverse, no good. He'll go to the line, though.
And Davidson, again, just so strong and so physical. And a lot of people ask me about Davidson and kind of, his prospects. I know he's committed to Liberty, but I tell him he's the real deal Division I athlete. And, anytime Division I is so different now, Steve, because of the transfer portal and NIL, and these schools like, the Liberties and such, they can go out and get older players wherever they want them now. And, to get that nod as a freshman and get recruited is an even bigger deal than it was even 4 years ago. When Trent Noah and the Reed Shepherds and the Matt Cromers and all those came out of this region. It's a pretty big deal now that a program trusts you as a freshman to come in.
And one person that we didn't get a chance to mention, though, was Walt Allen at that time. And he was a big cog there back in 04 and 05. 40-29 your score. 3 from the edge there, no good. Rebound by McQueen. It's blocked, and it'll go out of bounds. 4:40 to go here in the third.
I thought that might have been out on North Laurel, but I guess not. I thought that was a block inside on against Davidson, but I guess South Laurel touched it last.
Speaking of Davidson, comes from a really nice bloodline. You and I had an opportunity back in a region tournament for WYMT to call Reese's older brother Ryan and Reed that game against Harlan.
Yeah, one of the best I've ever called.
Yes. Shot good from Cunningham. And it's a 42-29 lead. Full court pressure from the Jags. We always seem to get good games when we work together, John.
We do.
Yes.
Yeah, we do. And that's just thrown away. That's the type of possessions that Coach Davis is going to have to call a timeout to talk about. And it's a full.
All right, timeout on the court. We'll be back here in a moment on the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week.
Gondolier's Italian Restaurant and Pizza had been around since 2009. They're locally owned and operated and enjoy sharing their made-from-scratch Italian favorites, such as oven-fresh pizza and the sweetest desserts in the London and surrounding community. They use fresh ingredients and offer something for everyone's taste. Pizza, pasta, burgers, wings, sandwiches, and lots more. And don't forget those made-from-scratch cakes. Whether you're a beloved customer or for the first time, we'd love to welcome you to Gondolier's Italian Restaurant, off exit 41 in London. Laurel County Sheriff John Root would like to wish all the student athletes of the 13th region a very happy, successful, and injury-free season. He'd also like to invite you to come see the brand new state-of-the-art Sheriff's Office located at 1380 Kentucky 192 East in Laurel County. From all the staff serving Laurel County, we thank you for being proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
Back here at Roy Bowling Court, here on the campus of South Laurel High School. South side of London on a cold night, but it's hot in here.
Yes, it is.
Halfway through the third quarter, 42-29, North on top of South. Nice pass into Davidson, shot no good. Rebound by McQueen.
Great play out of timeout and steal.
Hayden Allen with the steal and score. The sophomore getting it done. 15-point game for the Jags.
South Laurel's youth kind of rearing its ugly head here in the third quarter. And, Coach Davis has done this a round or two. Anytime you're kind of coaching these underclassmen, they can look like they did in the first quarter, and then they can turn it around and have back-to-back 2 of the worst turnovers you've ever seen. That happens.
Battle for the rebound. It goes to Rollins. Jags up by 8 at the half. They've increased it, so kind of like that separation quarter, right? North is getting that separation. Long three, no good. Rebound by South. McQueen with it. He'll bring it up. Gets it knocked out by Allen. Here comes Rollins. Great defense from the sophomore. Davidson in and out, no good. Rebound Cardinals. 2:52 to go. Shot from the corner, no good. Still 15-point spread, North on top. Davidson. Pass down into Cunningham. Over McQueen for the 2. Corey Cunningham.
Yeah, and it's just, North Laurel, when they have somebody as physical as Davidson and can complement him with someone like Cunningham, that's just unfair to a lot of teams.
Jaguars in that pressure defense, John North, throughout the contest. 3 from the wing, no good. And McQueen with the rebound. They're going to call a whistle.
And the big red flag right now for South Laurel, Steve, is they're having to play in ways that they're not comfortable now. which is kind of getting up and down the floor, letting those threes fly quickly into the clock because they're behind. They can't really go out into that grinded out half-court offense when you're playing from behind. So Coach Davis having to speed this team up a little bit, and the shots just aren't falling.
Davidson called for the foul, his first. That's 14 fouls on North compared to 1 for South. 2:19 to go. 46-29, Jags on top. Brown, top of the key, goes to his left. Kicks it in the corner. We're going to get a foul, I believe, on Allen.
Yeah, Allen's going to make a couple of those. I don't think Coach Valentine may have not agreed with the call, but he's such an aggressive defender. He's going to pick up 2 or 3 fouls per game. As long as you got him in there at the end, I think he may be the best on-ball defender in the 13th region.
That's going to put Cassidy on the line. Braden, 3 points so far in tonight's contest. Kind of at a standstill for the last few moments here at the 15-point spread. Shot no good.
Yeah, this is the third quarter this is a burn-the-tape third quarter for Coach Jeff Davis right now. I mean, just some careless turnovers, missed free throws. You know, you'll live with missed shots on great opportunities, but South really hasn't really got that tonight either.
Second shot goes in for the sophomore. Brendan Murphy into the contest for South. Again, now South in full court pressure. So tit for tat here in the pressure department. See what they can do. 16-point game, 46-30, as we approach 2 minutes here in the third. Allen, Davidson a three. It's short. Rebound by Brown. Garrison surveying the situation. Goes to his left. Three from the wing. No good. Battle for the loose ball. It goes to Allen and the Jags. So an empty trip for the Cardinals.
Yeah, the athleticism of North Laurel running down that 50-50 ball as Allen had a wide-open layup but lost it. I think he was shocked he was that wide open.
Shot up, no good. Long rebound goes to Murphy. He'll get fouled, though.
And those are the type of stretches I feel, you know, I've watched Allen this season with Coach Valentine. Those are the kind of possessions that he's trying to cut down on, is where Allen gets a little bit out of control in those situations, kind of let momentum carry him into bad shots and bad fouls. You know, if he can keep that level head, again, one of the better defenders in the region. But, you know, when he has possessions like that, Coach Valentine going to give him a breather.
Junior Brendan Murphy at the line. First shot is good. His first point on the night. Robinson back in the contest for South. Back in for North, Corey Gunnigan. So Cardinals in the double bonus for the remainder, 129. 46-31 your score. North on top. We thank everyone tuning in here this evening. We appreciate that. Again, we appreciate our sponsors. You can see them throughout the contest scrolling. We'll do what we can to get the commercials in, but again, you will constantly see the great partners of the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network being able to put this on for you this evening. And as John said earlier, support the student athletes of the 13th Region. Rollins tries to get it to Cunningham, stolen by Murphy. Robinson, skip pass.
Great find.
Three from the wing, no good. That was Taylor on the miss. Here come the Jags. Approaching a minute to go here in the third. 46-32, North on top. So Elza gets it over to Cunningham. Cunningham guarded by Murphy. Driving down in the paint, we get a whistle. And it's going to go back to the Cardinals. I believe that was out of bounds play there, John. I couldn't see it from my vantage point.
I couldn't either. We got banners up here. We got a rail. I'll get up on the table if you want me to, Steve. Look out.
John North table dancing here at Roy Bowling Court here at South Laurel.
The views are soaring now. Did you say that?
Oh, we've exponentially increased our viewership. Nice battle there between Robinson and Anderson. 20 seconds and counting. Brown top of the key.
Got to get a quality look here if you're South Laurel going into this fourth quarter.
Trying to cut it to 12, maybe 11. Drive, jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound. It goes to North. 5 seconds to go. They'll go for the last shot. Elza gets fouled. That'll be on the floor, so North will inbound the basketball. 3.6 seconds to go here in the third. 46-32, North on top. Davidson back in for North. Baker in for South. Also looks like McQueen is going to come back in for South. Final play of the quarter. Davidson, Elza. Shot. Oh, nice pass to Cunningham for the two at the buzzer. And your third quarter score, 46-32. North on top. Back in a moment here on the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week, brought to you by L4 Security 13.
Let me introduce you to pharmacist Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy. Heritage Pharmacy is an independently owned pharmacy located within the Dayspring Regional Health Center at Cumberland Regional Mall. They offer prescription refills, consultation, OTC medications, immunizations, and have a convenient drive-through. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Call them today, 606-560-6580. That's Heritage Pharmacy in the Cumberland Regional Mall in Williamsburg.
This is Donovan Storm here, the manager at the Kentucky Farm Bureau office, the South Laurel agency here on West Cumberland Gap Parkway in Corbin. My office offers a full line of insurance products to protect your family and your business needs. We offer home, auto, life, health, workers' compensation, and business insurance. I have a friendly staff that's ready to assist you. Give us a call at 528-2030. Again, my staff is located at 1456 West Cumberland Gap Parkway, Corbin, Kentucky.
Back here at Roy Bowling Court, here on the campus of South Laurel High School in London, Kentucky. Steve Black, John North with you on our Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week. So, John, 3 quarters in the books. What did you see there in that third quarter?
We know South Laurel, they got quality shots, but again, percentages kind of evened out from what we saw in the first and what we saw in the third. And almost nearly on every miss, North Laurel had an answer on the other side. And again, once the physicality, these two teams started matching physicality, North's athleticism just getting the better of South right now.
48-32, North on top as we start the final stanza here at South Laurel High School.
Gotta let that fly.
3 from the corner, no good.
That's what I'm saying, Steve. Good quality shots, but they are not going down for South Laurel. Just not a great shooting team.
Long 3 there. That is short from Anderson. Again, Crosstown Showdown. North took the first one back in December, 56-40. Now, speaking of Crosstown Showdown, they had one over at North last night. The ladies, North picks up the win, 51-44. Avenging a loss. South won 66-55 earlier in the season. So, again, both schools on both sides, very competitive here in Laurel County. Ball knocked away. McQueen, he'll go up, and good.
I mean, is there a lid on it or what?
How unkind.
Check it down there for that, the rim that they use for the drills to put a little bubble on it because – I mean, South just can't get anything to go. But great recovery, I will say, by Davidson there. He was on the floor, hopped right back up, and nearly got a block shot.
Long 3. Speaking of Davidson, give him the 3.
The real deal.
The real deal,
He's the real deal.
There you go. 51-32. 19-point lead, I believe, largest of the night, John North.
Yes, it is. I know Big Brother was special and Cousin was special too, but almost a mix of those two players, Steve. When I watch him play, I see both of them a lot, and dare I say, nearly as impressive as either at this juncture of their career.
Long 3 from Murphy, no good. Rebound Jaguars. 6 minutes exactly to go in the contest.
And now North is going to put you in a spin cycle here and just keep grinding you up in the half court.
Cunningham drives to the bucket. He'll go to the line as he's fouled. You know, they don't say a lot about Cunningham, but he's very effective as well.
You know, just
very steady.
Yeah, just those. You know, I talked about North Laurel when I, in the Mountain Classic when I got to call that, and just the role players that they have on this team is just about as deep as anyone that I've seen this year calling basketball games. I mean, they have guys off the bench that are going to start for any other 13th region team. I mean, that's how deep they are.
That's just attributed to the talent in this county.
Yeah.
I mean, their feeder program, they're always successful, both on the boys and girls side.
Yeah, I had a chance to watch some middle school basketball as well from both these teams this season. Of course, the future is bright, and it's hard for the 13th region not to run through Laurel County year in and year out, regardless of which team you're talking about.
20-point game with 5:41 here in the contest. 52-32 North on top. Robinson, pull-up shot, no good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, good take there. And that's been a big key to this game, too, is I thought South really took the aggression to North Laurel in that first quarter. North got baited into kind of playing a lot more physical than they're used to, but they're playing while fouling. South Laurel got to the line a lot. Once North kind of adjusted and stopped playing and started playing physical without fouling has kind of been the difference in this game.
You talk about catalysts. I mean, Isaiah Robinson, he came in right there in the first quarter, 7 points in that quarter, and sparked that lead, but that's his first point since as he puts in the second. So they've held him at bay, and you can kind of see the result. 52-34 your score. North on top, 5.5 to go. Davidson, pass over to Cunningham. Again, Jaguars going to just be deliberate right now.
Yeah.
No rush. South's going to have to be the aggressor here. Davidson into the paint. Good. 5 in the quarter.
Strong move.
Yes. Ball out of bounds. I think it will stay with North.
Strong move, strong take.
16 points unofficially tonight for the senior. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe he's going to Liberty. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah. As far as I know. I don't think that's changed.
We could use him at Oklahoma. Well, let's not talk about that.
Well, that's a kid, though, that –
yeah, you mentioned it earlier.
You know, I think he had some injury issues. I think barring injury issues, and Liberty may be, his number one choice and where he wants to go, a lot of higher schools come knocking for that young man.
Yeah.
And I will stand on that. But a great job by that Liberty staff to hop on that quick and say, hey, we need you here. Because I'm serious. He would help some, like you said, he would help some SEC schools right now because he's big, he's physical, can shoot it.
Foul off the inbounds. It's going to stay with the Jaguars. 20-point North lead, 4:49 to go in the contest. Full court pressure from the Cardinals. Cooper Elza with the basketball, guarded by Caden Taylor. You get it over the timeline, no problem. Nice pass underneath. Ball's knocked around. Cunningham gets it back and puts it in. Corey Cunningham.
That's a turnover against anybody else, but Cunningham kept that ball alive.
12 points on the night unofficially.
Just all North right now.
22-point game. Robinson shot no good. McQueen with the rebound. Kicks it over to Murphy. Shot no good.
My goodness.
Still the rim unkind. Here comes Cunningham. Gets it over to Elza. Up and in. Nice play. Motion offense or just fast break.
Yeah, great transition bucket there for sure.
Bucket. 24-point game, largest of the night, John North. We still have a half a quarter to go. Robinson, give him the 2.
Yeah, that's going to be a full timeout for Coach Davis. Got a shot. Now going to try to chip into this lead. Got to get it within 10 in the next 2 minutes.
All right, back in a moment on the Martins Peterbilt.
If you have a building project, please consider the good folks at Aikens Construction and Excavating. Their company's history is rooted in a family legacy passed down from generation to generation. They have over 50 years of home building experience. They will build any size house. They've built commercial jobs such as banks, gas stations, and restaurants. And more importantly, they'll take care of the whole process. You won't have to worry about it. Call Jordan Aikens today, 606-215-7531. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network. If you're looking to increase the value of your home, one of the best ways to do that is by your curb appeal and your landscape. You need to go see my friends Josh and Cam Maxey. This project here was my house. They did an unbelievable job and increased the value of my property by thousands of dollars. There's no job too big, no job too small. For all your mowing, landscaping, and curbing needs, call Josh Maxey today at dusk till dawn, 606-224-0715.
All right, back here at Roy Bowling Court, here on the campus of South Laurel. 58-36, North on top, 3:50 to go in the contest. Steve Black, John North with you on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Allen Cunningham back to Allen. Davidson drives, kicks it out to Cunningham for the 3. Give it to him. Corey Cunningham, unofficially 15 on the night.
Yeah, can step out and knock down that 3 again. It's just hard. They overwhelm you with all the weapons that they have. Yeah, that's a walk.
And McQueen, as sometimes a PA announcer would say, steps called on McQueen. Speaking of PA, Nate Coe.
Yeah.
The Cole train down there tonight.
The Cole train.
Doing double duty, Knox Central's PA announcer, and does a lot here for South as well. He's a good DJ too, John North. He's giving it up after this year, though.
Hey, he needs to give you the check already, Steve.
I'm trying to be his hype man.
Putting him over, brother.
Hey, he's helped me out in the past. He does a good job at what he does. You know what they always say, best in the business, right? Because everybody's the best in the business. 3 minutes to go here in the contest. 61-36, North on top. Steve Black and the best in the business, John North.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Your broadcasting tribal chief,
Exactly.
as you say.
I acknowledge you, my friend.
The ones went up as I
Yes.
walked into the gym up here.
They did.
I got a Post-it note for my media pass that says Steve Black, Les Dixon, 13th Region Media. So I've got that souvenir for this broadcast because that one's up and in.
Bucket goes in. Cooper Elza, 63-36.
I'm going to show everybody my media pass here. There you go.
Yeah, they ran out of media passes by the time John
No,
gets
there
in.
was some down there on the table. They just didn't want to give them to
Oh,
me.
my goodness.
And I'm wearing a suit.
You didn't talk to Sharon? I told you
That's
that.
who I talked to.
Oh,
and
my
Sharon
goodness.
said, here, just take this. And it was a Post-it note.
All right, timeout on the court. We'll take one ourselves here back in a moment on the Martins Peterbilt Game of the Week.
Have you heard about the store of Lily? Have you seen all the traffic? Let me tell you about my good friend, Lonnie Collins, a proud sponsor of the 13th Region Media Network. He has a store in Lily that has a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and all at a price that you can afford. He's overstocked. He's right in Lily between London and Corbin at 5547 U.S. Highway 25. Go see Lonnie Collins today. He'll take care of you.
All right, back here at Roy Bowling Court, South Laurel High School. Final 2:16 in this contest, 63-36. Jaguars on top, Steve Black. And the broadcasting tribal chief, John North, bringing you the call here this week on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
If you'd asked me at the end of the first quarter, I did not think that we would be in running clock territory, but we're nearly there here in the fourth quarter, and this gym slowly starting to empty out. And, I think, again, just showing kind of the dominance of North Laurel right now in this tournament.
North going to go to 20-4 on the season. South will drop to 12-10. Now, one thing we didn't talk about earlier, but North was coming off a doubleheader the other night.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that. They played a game at OBI and then went down to Redbird and played another game.
That's wild.
And I guess that's probably the product of the weather, right,
Yeah.
to get all that in. But, yeah, I think that's a first, at least to me.
Yeah, we'll go to OBI, and then we'll truck on down 66 there and go to Redbird.
Good old 66.
I've made that trip a couple times. Yeah. But, yeah, that's kind of crazy as both these benches going to be cleared out now. And what was a good JV game earlier, too, was a one-possession game in the last minute.
Yep, down to the wire. So, again, now the future of both schools coming in for the final 139. So, again, as we count things off now, John, I know we just a couple of weeks away from playoff season. What are you going to be doing during the playoffs? I know you do a lot of broadcasting.
What are we talking about, the region tournament?
I think
you're calling it playoffs?
I don't know. Playoffs, tournaments.
I feel like playoffs would be like I feel like playoffs would be like best of series.
Well, maybe we'll go to that someday, right? Because they're always, changing things up. We're
we're getting
a shot clock next year.
I assume that I will be calling for Brian O'Brien on the big one. But I don't know that yet, but I assume so.
Well, Les said there's a seat for you here as well. We'll work it out.
Oh, I get a seat at the region?
I believe so. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. You can have my seat. I think I might do some work with
Showtime
Ronnie
here.
Smith.
Layup.
Shot up and good.
Well,
under a minute to go.
One way or another, I'll be in that arena. I always, even with years I plan to not be there, I end up there somehow.
Looking forward to it. Great, best time of the year for some of us. I know for me.
Yes, it is. You stay in the Martin Peterbilt trucks up there.
That's the plan. Yeah, Martin's Peterbilt game of the week. I think I'm gonna work with the Martins there. Maybe get a little.
Can we get? Okay, I would love to make it happen. Steve gets to stay the night in one of the Martin Peterbilt trucks in the region, and you live blog it like you do a live.
Oh man, that would be great.
Live blog. I
know you.
Martin's Peterbilt. I think that's a really good idea.
You and Les give me a lot of junk online about being me, but I think y'all would love it that week if that happens.
Steve, everybody would love it. Just a 24-hour live stream in the arena, and Steve is in a Martin Peterbilt truck. That is great advertisement.
And again, the Martin's Peterbilt game of the week. Let's make it happen. Right?
Let's make it happen.
I'm off work that week. I could do it.
And North Laurel going to hold up. Is this one going to be over, Steve?
Your final score from South Laurel High School, it's North Laurel 65 and South 36. So, again, Jags go to 20-4 in the season. Cards drop to 12-10. And we'll take a quick break, play a couple more commercials, our great partners, and then John and I will wrap things up here from Roy Bowling Court. Back in a few moments on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.
Are you looking for a bargain? Let me tell you about Restyle Consignment Store. It's located on Ford Street in Corbin, owned and operated by Thelma Newberry. If you have gently used items that you need to get rid of, she'll sell them for you. And if you're looking for a heck of a deal, go see Thelma today. She's located at 506 Ford Street in Corbin, Kentucky. That's Restyle Consignment Store. Proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
When searching for a home, experience matters. And here at Clayton Homes of London, we've had the same management for over 25 years.
We take pride in servicing you from start to finish, beginning with our 1-year warranty and our award-winning service team.
Don't get caught up in home-only pricing. Our base packages include delivery, setup, footers, and heat pump.
Come on by, we'll treat you like family.
Are you ready to get more out of your television experience? Then consider the good folks at American Cable. Chris Markham and his crew will do their best to give you a great experience because they are your local dish premier retailer. They're located in the Oak Tree Plaza on North Laurel Road. Call them today at 606-712-4203. They have packages starting at $89.99 a month. That's American Cable, proud sponsors of the 13th Region Media Network.
All right, back here at Roy Bowling Court, here on the campus of South Laurel High School. Look at this. He's dressed out for it. He's making me look bad. I wear my Reds on Friday. Remember everyone deployed.
Yeah.
And, honor my mom and my dad as well. But Steve Black, John North here with you. And so, John, just to take us through your thoughts here tonight. Again, big win from the Jaguars, 65-36. South came out early, firing on all guns, but then North took over and never looked back.
Yeah, the MO for North this year, from what I've seen, again, they just kind of take everybody's best punch. They take everybody's best shot, and they just kind of settle in and play their game. And, the shots really stopped falling for South Laurel. I thought that was a big difference in the ball game when North kind of settled in and they stopped fouling on every drive, and it created turnovers, created some bad shots for South. And you saw how quick North Laurel was able to get on you. I mean, it was 21-13. South Laurel had a 3 that would have put them ahead, double digits. And then after that, I mean, one missed 3. It turns into a layup on the other end, a 3-pointer for Davidson, which gets him hot. And then, they run out to a 20-plus, a 21-0 run. And I don't care what team you are, percentage-wise, how many teams come back from that when you give up a 21-plus run? But, I think Coach Davis definitely saw some good things out of his team, especially in the first quarter into that second quarter that they can build on. You're building for the district and the region. That's what you're building for. And so everything else is just kind of gathering data for those two tournaments. And I think South Laurel will be okay. But this North Laurel team right now is just a juggernaut. Very tough to deal with in this region. There's not a lot of teams that have the athleticism and the size that they do, and you saw it on display here tonight.
Again, you talk about both teams. I think they play in, tough districts coming up as they get ready for, district tournaments. So real quick, just talk about, the region here, and I'll let you go because I know you need to get back. But, North, obviously, probably one that you look at here in the region. Bell County another. But who was some dark horses that you've seen far this year that could maybe, ruin the party?
Hey, Whitley County's having a pretty good year. They can shoot it pretty well, kind of get up and down the floor. So I definitely would probably put Whitley County in that category. You can't call Corbin a dark horse. Okay, they've had too much success. No. They're not going to sneak up on anybody. But if you're going to box me in kind of to that, I think they're there. If I'd be allowed to put a Corbin, then Clay County would be there too because they've got the size and the athleticism. I don't know if they have the offensive prowess that this North Laurel team has. They're definitely in the mix. But right now, I think, if I'm looking at 1 and 1A, it's going to be North Laurel and Bell County.
All right, John, final shout-outs before we end tonight.
No, shout out to Les for calling me. He called me right after I got out of school and asked me if I'd come help out. And, again, it's an honor to be asked to hop on the broadcast with you. As soon as I heard Steve needed some help, I'm in my car.
I sure needed it.
I'm headed to London, and I'm going to call the game. So
there, my broadcasting travel chief, John, as always.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. To work with you.
Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you. Great, always a great audience on the 13th Region Media Network.
We'll have DC and Sean back next week on the Martin's Peterbilt Game of the Week here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network. Again, thanks to all of our partners. Without them, cannot make this happen. Again, thanks, Les, for allowing us to do that. So until we meet again, have yourselves a super sports weekend. Goodbye, everybody.
We hope you've enjoyed Martin's Peterbilt presentation of the Game of the Week. Brought to you by Martin's Peterbilt of London, Kentucky. Your local Farm Bureau agents, Donovan and Jimmy Storm. Restyles Consignment Store on Ford Street in Corbin. Sierra Swords and the good folks at Heritage Pharmacy in Williamsburg. Wildcat Harley Davidson in London, Kentucky. Your local Allstate agent, Zach Davison from Corbin. The L4 Security Group in London, Kentucky. Your premier dish provider, American Cable. Lonnie Collins and the Store of Lily. Clayton Mobile Homes of London, Kentucky. Dusk Till Dawn, Lawn and Landscaping and Curb Appeal. Aikens Construction and Excavation. All sponsors of the Game of the Week here on the L4 Security 13th Region Media Network.